to our radio broadcast audience that are out there listening right now. That little delay as we were having an issue with our online audio feed, which should now be good. Hopefully it's coming through loud and clear at this point. So we bring you Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. There's a whistle blown, and the Lady Warriors are going to get the basketball back, and Snowflake is going to employ a full court press. They want to get the pressure going early on in this game. The Warriors able to break that. They've got 2-on-1 numbers if they'll hurry. Into front court, Kyla Reed drop it back for Ariana Biguet's three-point try. And that's going to be right in line, but it was a little too strong off the back iron, and then Ariana trying to get in on the rebound, trying to follow that shot, is called for the personal foul. Ariana's second foul early on in the game. Third team foul on the Lady Warriors. Still working on those sound issues. If you're out there listening to our broadcast right now, particularly on the YouTube broadcast, would you give us an idea on what it sounds like to you? We want to make sure that we aren't blowing you away out there, or if the audio is not too, if you don't like it a whole lot. And I'm getting an indicator that we do think the audio has got an issue, so we're going to try and work on that for you, everybody. We'll see if we can get that all set. All right, we'll grab a timeout because there's a timeout on the floor. And we'll return in a moment with more Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The team at Beeman Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
And they're back into it, and there is I came back just in time for a big three-pointer from Katie Penrod for the Lady Lobos. Katie putting her team up 10-6 early on against Tuba City. The Lady Warriors have had a great start to their season, a 5-1 record right now. Battle for the rebound, a Copley could not control for Tuba. And Snowflake will have the basketball into front court. Some contact near the baseline. The ball knocked out of bounds. Still working on those sound issues. How does it sound on your end as you're out there listening? Does it sound clean? Is it objectionable in any way? Or does it sound clear? We want to make sure that it sounds loud, but loud and clear. And your feedback, I'm looking at your comments on our YouTube feed, everybody. So anybody there that's listening and can comment, love to get your thoughts and your opinions on that. We're working on the issue. You know, ever since we covered those really cold outdoor football games, as you watch a beautiful pass that finds Kiana Susan Yadami underneath, she is able to deliver the points for Tuba City, make it a two-point game again. But ever since we had those very cold outdoor games in November, football games, we have 4 of them. Games at Sholo and Snowflake High School, and it was brutally cold on those nights. Always at freezing or below freezing. And you know, this very sensitive, very expensive, I might add, electronics gear that we work with here at the Sports Zone. I'm telling you, it doesn't really like to be in those elements for a long time, but you know, you go out and you do what you have to do, and it was freezing cold on those nights. Ever since then, we've had some sound issues that we have been struggling with, and so somebody says loud and clear. Somebody said sounds good. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Alice, for those comments. Now Patrick says way loud. So okay, Patrick, I hear you on that, and we'll see if we can. And all right, continued effort to clean it up. We'll see if we can make that happen for you. We'll keep working on it tonight. I promise you that, folks. As we watch Snowflake fail on that offensive possession, we'll see if Tuba can take advantage. Kyla Reed on the drive, left to the key, and she hasn't knocked from her hands, but she also picks up the foul. That's on Chloe Reedhead of Snowflake, and Chloe will check out of the game. 3 new Snowflake Lobos coming into the lineup. And among those, Chelsea Caskey has returned for the Lady Lobos. I believe that was Chloe Ulberg was one of those who just checked in, as well as Kinsey Brogan. And I think all 3 of those ladies were original starters for Snowflake. Here's a 3. That's going to bang off no good out there. Tuba fights and gets the offensive rebound. Susan Yadabi on the drive, and that one is too strong as well. Brogan the rebound, trapped in backcourt, got to get rid of it. Katie Penrod to help, and they beat the 10 seconds, but that ball's going to go off Snowflake out of bounds. So a turnover anyway, and it's all that intense defensive pressure provided by the Lady Warriors to make that turnover happen. The same brand of defense, I presume, that was present when Tuba City a few days ago handed the Chinle Lady Wildcats a loss, and I mean, it was brutal. How about 60-30? 60-30, Tuba City beat Chinle in the matchup between those two teams just a few days ago. I've talked to both coaches. I've talked to Francine McCurtain of Chinle about her team's performance that night. I've talked to Kim Williams, the Tuba City head coach, just before this game, and asked her about, there's Coach Williams there for you on screen. I asked her about that game and what they did right, what was going, and she talked about her defense primarily. Said our defense was great that night. We played very well. They were playing well together as a team, and they did everything they had to do. There's a nice little kind of pick and roll action, and a good pass from Kyla Reed down low, but the Lady Warriors were unable to complete the transaction there. Pass intended for Thalia Klitzo did not go in. We got 1.4 seconds remaining to close out the first quarter, everybody. Snowflake going to give it a heave, and not going to happen. It was not very close at all. This combo broadcast, radio locally in the White Mountains on Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, and our live video stream broadcast as well. Coming your direction, everybody, on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube and Facebook channels. And the second quarter is on the way. Northland basketball, this girls varsity matchup. Snowflake 10, Tuba City 8. Presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We're back right after this.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Hey everybody, welcome back in during the timeout. I shaking hands with all kind of different people. Head coach Pete Butler of the Tuba City Warriors stopped in to say hi. Former head coach of the Warriors, Terry Billy also saying hi. Two good friends. Thanks to both of them. It's good to see them. And can't wait to see Coach Butler's boys take on Snowflake here in Game 2 of our broadcast doubleheader tonight. And then I also got a chance to say hi in the break there to the former head coach of the Snowflake Lobos. He gave up that position after, I don't know, was it 15 years, 18 years? Something like that. Andy Wood, the longtime head coach, a guy who brought the program a state championship in 2015. He stopped in to say hi and also drop off a goodie plate. I'm sure his wife is responsible for the goodie plate. It's got some fudge there, different colors of fudge, different sizes of fudge, and some dipped pretzel sticks. I mean, it looks delicious. He did point out that I have to share it with Derek, which I'll also share with Sean, and I'll share it with Brevin, and I'll share it with Joe. I'll share it with everybody. Everybody's going to get a little piece of the action here, okay, guys? So don't worry too much. We did also get provided dinner before the game by the wife of boys head coach Joe Clare, his wife Talia, who is well known for her baked goods. She made us a dinner. It was this ham and cheese panini thing. I can't remember what she called it, and it was incredible. It was an incredible dinner. Some nice dessert with it. So thank you to Thalia. Thank you to Coach Joe Clare. And it pays to be the broadcaster guy once in a while. It just does, and I'm not going to be ashamed of admitting that. Okay. So all good stuff. Oh, by the way, Andy Wood, who brought that goodie plate a moment ago for us, Andy is going to join me as our analyst on the broadcast coming up. Now that he's retired, at least for the moment, retired from coaching, he is going to do some broadcasting with us at the Sports Zone, and he's a great job. He does a great job. He joined us just a few days ago for a broadcast here at Snowflake. We'll get his accompaniment again tonight as we watch Aubrey Begay a moment ago with a shot good for Tuba City. Here's one for Kinsey Brogan, and the Snowflake Lobos get their first points. Took almost 2 minutes of the second quarter to get that, and they have tied the game after Tuba scored the first 2 field goals of the second quarter to tie and then grab the lead, 12-10, and now it's tied at 12 apiece. We get a whistle and a foul, and this foul is going to work against the Snowflake Lobos. Nope. Yep. Nope. That'll be on Aubrey Begay. She picks up that foul, her second of the game, called on Tuba City. That is the 7th team foul, so it's bonus time. And at the free throw line for the 1-and-1 is Natalie Carlisle for the Snowflake Lady Lobos. First free throw try, no good. The rebound is down to Kiara Hatathli. So she is out there in the lineup for Tuba. Hatathli joins Latoya Pula in the lineup. Jacelyn Salt is out there right now. So is Kiki Susan Yadami and Kyla Reed. Those are the Tuba City 5 on the floor here in this early going of the second quarter. And you saw the 5-second call. Just hung on to it too long. Hatathli with defensive pressure from Snowflake to get that turnover. The Lobos will take it back over and a chance to go back in front. Inbound to Reedhead, and Chloe Reedhead could not hold on to the pass. It was jarred loose by one of those defenders, picked up by Tuba. Bounce pass, Reedhead breaks that up, and Snowflake will take it back. Up the floor they go. Natalie Carlisle lost the dribble, picked it back up. Katie Penrod, and now here's Chloe Reedhead. She's going to drop a pass off to Ulberg, and a hand check fell from behind. That's going to be called on Jacelyn Tallsalt of Tuba City, and that'll be a 1-and-1 for the Lady Lobos. Well, maybe that was Coughley. Let's see where they assess that. We're going to get another timeout. These two teams exercising their timeouts early in the game. Another one called there at 5:23 on the clock of the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, by the way, at the break. We're all tied, everybody, in this girls' matchup. Snowflake and Tuba City, 12-12. A timeout, a word in from Holbert Family Dentistry. brand new sponsoring partners of Sports Zone Radio. This is Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
At the free throw line for the Lady Lobos is Clora Ulberg, and out of the timeout, Clora hits the first shot and the second. Snowflake back in front, 14-12. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Kyla Reed with the drill, picks it up. Off to Kiki. And then she gets fouled just quick like that. And that might not have been her, actually. That this foul might have been away from the basketball. Natalie Carlisle, who I don't think was anywhere near Susan Yadami at the time, gets called for the foul, and she will then exit the game. Replacing her on the floor for Snowflake is Hattie Nichols. Welcome, everybody, to our broadcast. Hope that you are doing well in your preparations for Christmas. The Christmas season is upon us, isn't it? Hey, today is the shortest day of the year as well, the summer solstice. No, the winter solstice. Sorry about that. It's the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere is what I meant to say, of course. I don't make those mistakes. It's the winter solstice, so the shortest day of the year, and tonight is the longest night of the year. The longest night of the year, okay? So if you can make it through this one, it's all uphill from here. It's the days start getting longer and longer. It'll be springtime before you know it. The wind will be blowing you all over the place, and food will start growing again. Hey, look at this. Fight for the rebound by Kyla Reed, and she's going to get another rebound. Couldn't make it go, and then finally got it back again. And jump ball tied up by Snowflake. And the Lobos will have it with a 1-point lead, 14-13. The Lady Lobos in front of the Warriors. Nichols checks out for Snowflake. Kylie Reed, nope, Nichols stays. Sorry about that, somebody else came out. Kylie Reedhead came in. Chloe Reedhead, her pass broken up. She got it back and double dribbled. Now the official called a travel. I think it was a double dribble. And it doesn't really matter, does it? One way or the other, that was a turnover, and Snowflake gives it back up. Tuba will have the basketball. These two teams struggling. Now, listen, we had a late start on the broadcast. You saw that. Some of that was, frankly speaking, we were having some technical issues, so we were going to probably get a late start anyway on our broadcast. But the game actually started late. So we watched Tuba City drive, and the scoop shot by Kiara Totley is no good, but she did get hacked on the way in by Chloe Ulberg. So Chloe picks up the personal foul. And for Chloe, that's foul number 1 in the game. But as I was saying, the game was late in starting because Tuba City did not arrive. They did not get here until it was actually game time, the normal game time. So they checked in. They were in the locker room changing, dressing, getting ready. Okay, they were getting ready while Snowflake had been out here already at that point for, 15 minutes or longer, maybe 20 minutes warming up. So we watch Tuba City get a foul called. So what happened was that Tuba City's bus suffered a breakdown, right? Over in the Gray Mountain area, if you're familiar with where Gray Mountain is. So the bus broke down. Took a while to get a replacement bus over there, and the thing about it is, as well, and this is kind of scary, is it was it was a radiator leak, a coolant leak, and it was a problem, a big problem, and they had coolant coming up through the floor into the bus. A couple players, I think, might have been burned by the coolant, and hopefully not seriously, but burned. And there were a lot of fumes in the bus. So some of these ladies on the team were dealing with, headaches and that kind of thing, and maybe some upset stomach. But in the end, they were able to get another bus on the scene and picked them up and transported, got them here, and barely got in time. They ate dinner at a very odd time, way out of what their schedule was, and so these ladies, the Tuba City Warrior ladies, give them a lot of credit for battling out there right now under not the best conditions. They certainly didn't get here anywhere near as soon as they wanted to. Their entire schedule was disrupted, but they're out there battling now, everybody, and the runner in the paint is no good. Snowflake will run it up the floor, and a pass for Hattie Nichols is going to get knocked out of bounds. It was good defense by Kyler Reed. Snowflake will set it up on the sideline for an inbound. 15-14 our score. This game on our Sports Zone Radio live video channels, as well as locally in the White Mountains on Mix 98 KRFM. Show low as we watch the backdoor cut. Snowflake's run that play a couple of times, and you can tell that's when they want to get something done. That's a go-to on the other end of the floor. And by the way, the points there, Chloe Reed had for Snowflake. Now here is Kiara Hatathli with that beautiful little scoop shot from under the basket, and that goes in. The Lobos have a shot under, but Kylie Reedhead's shot did not go in. Tuba City, the rebound, and Kiki brings it up. She's going to try to drop one to the cutter. That was Kyler Reed, but it didn't work out. Kyler gets it back. This one is also a little too strong. And Snowflake cleans it up with a Kinsey Brogan rebound. Up in the front court they go. Our score 17-16. Snowflake's Lady Lobos on top. And a travel. Nichols turns it over. Snowflake gets it back. Somebody said winter solstice, the sun is coming home. Yeah, Patrick, we appreciate that. Daryl, Reed, thank you for the comment. Loud and clear, but sounds rough. We're going to keep on working on that for you, Daryl, and hopefully straighten that out. Little shovel pass out here. Hatathli back to Kyler Reed, and Nichols with a great defensive play. Nichols anticipating, never let Reed really bring the ball up, did she? And knocked it out, knocked it loose. And let's see how they reset this whole thing. They're going to say, maybe called a jump ball on that. So the ball is going to be inbounded by Tuba City. And coming into the lineup to throw the inbound pass is Latoya Pula. Into Kyler. And she is going to drive and throw one up, and she was able to make that go down. It was a great job by Kyler. Her first points of the second quarter. Tuba City, 18-15. Largest lead of the game has been 3 points for Tuba. They match it right there. And we get a whistle, 5-second call. The Lady Warriors and their fans that made the trip, They approve of the defense. Inbound, Hatathli. She's guarded by Natalie Carlisle. Man-to-man Snowflake defense. Right side, Kyler Reed, and she is going to feed it into the low post. There's a shot. Nice. Lefty off the glass. Jacelyn Tallsalt contributing for Tuba. Back to a three-point. Warriors lead. They're going to get up the floor defensively and disrupt the pass. And then another jump ball is called. Snowflake for an inbound play. Getting there defensively was Ariana Biguet. I believe it was Ariana. I'm looking for her. Maybe I was looking at the wrong number 3, jersey 3, and maybe it was Snowflake. Inbound to Nichols. Nichols at the top, and her pass into the paint. She led her receiver a little bit too far, and Natalie Carlisle, and she couldn't catch up to it. So the ball out of bounds. We'll see Chloe Reedhead return to the lineup. For the Lady Lobos, a minute 24 remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Basketball fans. Tuba into front court. Susan Yadami with the basketball, looking for an entry, but she can't find a lane. Now here's the drive, but a travel call to Topley with a great-looking shot. I mean, that should make a highlight reel right there. It's not gonna count. The official called traveling. Okay, here's the inbound. Tuba City, Topley thought that she was going to get some free throws out of it. There was a lot of confusion right there. The official straightened it out, and the Lobos will try a three. No good. Tipped. Kyler Reed has it. She is facing a 1-on-3. She's going to take it. Missed the shot. Rebound, Tall-Salt. And contact there. It should be 2 shots for Jacelyn Tall-Salt. And the lady that committed the foul is Katie Penrod. Well, there's that little shovel, that little scoop shot. Tough shot to make, but, and I didn't quite see the travel there, but I was also not looking that closely. There's a foul shot that's good. And this one, not good. So Jacelyn makes 1 out of 2. Tuba try to pressure in backcourt. Snowflake handles that pretty easily. And a pass to the baseline that is up there and no good for Kylie Reedhead. Warriors have it. 22 seconds left in the first half. Bounce path, dangerous, and broken up. Chloe got hands on it. And in backcourt, tied up, jump ball. That'll be Tuba's basketball. Final 13.9 seconds. Susan Yadami out there. Kyler Reed. Here's an inbound for Latoya Pula. She'll throw it in. Her teammates out there on the floor include Thalia Klitso and Jacelyn Tall-Salt. It comes into Thalia. She's got the ball. 9 seconds. Right side, corner, open. Defense got out there, and so Tall-Salt drove. 3 seconds after the miss. No time. Wow, that shot got away. That was a pretty good-looking shot, too. Closing out the half by Kylie Reedhead. The shot did not go, of course, and that brings us to the very end, everybody, of the first half here at the Lobo Den, home of the Snowflake Lobos, and our broadcast of Northland basketball on the way here in just a few moments. You can count on the Mountain Mobile Autoglass halftime, everybody. And a spirited first half between these two teams. 21-17, Tuba City leads the Snowflake Lady Lobos. This is Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. At a halftime breakdown, that's on the way in just a few moments. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Summit Healthcare is committed to your healthcare experience from start to finish. They invite you to take advantage of the Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. The pharmacy is conveniently located in Summit's outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital. And most of Summit's clinics may accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes, and you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy, because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand wild bird food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace bird suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Indeed it is. Welcome in, everybody, to the halftime report. See a shot there of the Snowflake Lobos warming up. That's the Snowflake boys team warming up for their matchup with Tuba City coming up after the girls' game, and some highlights for you from the first half of this girls' matchup. Tuba City on the road with a 21-17 lead over the Snowflake Lobos. Welcome in, everybody. And the numbers from that first half look just like this. Kiana Susan-Yadami with 6 points in the half for Tuba. Kyla Reed has 4 points. You got 3 ladies with 3 points apiece. Jacelyn Talsalt with 3. Kiara Hatafli has 3, and Aubrey Begay with 3 points. Thalia Klitso has 2 points tonight for Tuba City. Snowflake Lady Lobos are led by a pair of ladies with 5 each. Kinsey Brogan has 5. Chloe Ulberg also has 5 points. 4 points for Chloe Reedhead. 3 points for Katie Penrod. These two teams, as they battle it out, and I'll let you know that Snowflake comes into the game with a regular season record of 0-4. Games that are counted by the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Tournament games do not count. Snowflake has played in a tournament, the Inferno Invitational, hosted at Sunnyside High School. And in the tournament, Snowflake was 2-2. But outside of that, they started the regular season with 3 straight losses. They lost to Alchesay and Safford and Round Valley. Then they played another tournament where they went 3-1, started improving on the season, and then they back to regular season play. Yesterday, right here at Snowflake, they played and lost to Winslow, 57-37. So the Lady Lobos with some good tournament success, but still looking for their first regular season victory. They are 0-4. Coming into this game with Tuba City down by 4 to the Lady Warriors. On the way for Snowflake, by the way, after this game, they have a long stretch off. They do not play again until January 5th. That'll be at Pima. Then they've got another 5 days off. January 10th, they are at Winslow, and then on January 12th, they welcome in the Ganado Hornets right here for a basketball game. And it looks like that's going to be a girls-only game because it starts at 7:30. So my assumption is that's the makeup of the game that they did not play because of the tournament they were just at. They did not play Ganado a couple of nights ago. Or rather on Saturday. It was a Saturday scheduled game. We did cover the boys that night. A victory for the Snowflake boys over Ganado. But it was the only game. There were no girls games played that night. So there's you look at the Lobos. How about on the other side? How about the Tuba City Lady Warriors? They have started their season quite a bit different. Their regular season mark is 5-1, and after opening on November 22nd with a loss to Winslow in a fairly close game, 43-35, we broadcast that game here at Sports Zone Radio. After losing that game, they went and played a tournament, and after the tournament, it's been all pretty spectacular for them. 2 tournaments that they played, and they've played reasonably well in both tournaments, but they haven't lost a regular season game since the Winslow game that they lost to open the season. They beat Hopi, they beat St. Michael's. They beat Holbrook 71-24 on December 3rd. Yeah, I still don't understand how that's possible. Holbrook's had a good team. And they'll get better as they go along, but I do not understand it. Tuba City has come up with 2 massive wins. That one there, 71-24 over Holbrook, and then the 60-30 victory over Chinle 4 days ago. Prior to that, they had also beaten Page 57-53. So what a start to this season for the head coach, Kim Williams, and her team. After tonight, they do not play again until January 7th. They will play at home against Alchese. And then on January 10th, they travel to Monument Valley. January 12th, they game at Hopi High School. The next game's on the schedule for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Let's grab a timeout, everybody. A word in again from our presenting sponsors of the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime. That's Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Second half begins in a moment. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
The second half is underway. Everybody, welcome back into Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. There is a personal foul to start this half, the 3rd foul of the game on Aubrey Begay of Tuba City. 2-shot foul that sends Natalie Carlisle to the line, and Natalie makes the shot for her first point of the game. She'll get another free throw right here as Snowflake tries to close it to a 2-point difference to start the second half. There's one off the back iron. That's going to tip off no good. Rebound down to Tuba City. Let's check the Lady Warriors second half starting lineup. Kiana Susan Yadami is in the lineup. There's Kyla Reed at the top calling the play out for her team. Ariana Begay starts the second half as well for her team. Jacelyn Talsalt in the lineup. And then the final of the 5 starters is Natasha Akathli for Tuba City as we get the ball tied up. Another jump ball. Possession to Tuba City. Third quarter just underway here now. Tuba leading Snowflake 21-18. Inbound to Akathli. She finds Ariana Begay trying to get to the basket. That one is no good, and Katie Penrod scoops up the rebound for the Lady Lobos, racing down that left sideline, and she is going to, boy, that was a really hard pass to Kinsey Brogan. Kinsey handled it. Chloe Ulberg inside. That shot no good. Chloe gets it back and able to get some contact. Those Lady Warriors trying to wall up around her. They had her bracketed on 3 sides. She was surrounded by 3 of those Warriors. And though they tried to go straight up on that defensively, there's a whistle and a foul, and it was Natasha Copley with her third personal foul. Chloe Ulberg, the lady at the line. The first shot is good for Chloe. Well, it sounds like it's sounding good on your end out there. Thinking of Daryl Reedhead. Daryl Reedhead, a mighty, mighty road runner out there. Daryl said, sound is much smoother sounding now. Okay, Daryl, I hope so. I hope that's the case for everybody. Sounds better, sounds cleaner. Thank you for being a part of the broadcast audience out there, Daryl. Hey, we were working with a brand new technical director tonight as well. Brevin Matthews, young Brevin Matthews. He is a high school senior at Snowflake High School. There he is with his dad, Joe Mama, Big Joe Matthews, who is an experienced technical director on our broadcast team as well. He is teaching the ropes to young Brevin, who will be going as a baseball player to Scottsdale Community College. Congratulations, Brevin. He's made his commitment to play junior college baseball in the state. Brevin, an outstanding catcher as we watch Snowflake work it inside. Great pass and nice finish. Natalie Carlisle has the bucket. Shot is good, and Snowflake has retaken the lead here, 22-21 in the third quarter. Our broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. They'll lob it to Kyler Reed, got too far under, but made the shot anyway. Wow, what a effort by Kyler Reed. So she is headed to the foul line on a foul called on Hattie Nichols of Snowflake. You'll see this pass. It looked a little dangerous, but she found her receiver. I thought she was too far under. And right there, yeah, all day long you see the contact. Second foul of the game on Hattie Nichols. And we'll see if Kyler is able to finish it off the three-point play. And she does. And back on top, Tuba City leads 24-22 in this broadcast, everybody. We're going back again on our technical director, the young Brevin Matthews. He is a high school senior at Snowflake. He is a baseball player, and he is a good one, I tell you. He is going to go play at Scottsdale. So congratulations there. And the other thing about young Mr. Matthews there is that he is looking to be a broadcast journalism major. That's right, down our alley. So I guess I'm just saying, Derek Simmons, our producer, and you know him, Derek, the camera guy. Better watch out. Better watch out. You got Brevin Matthews breathing down his neck. That's all I gotta say. We like the good ones, by the way, here at Sports Zone. We like our guys to push each other, so we're always looking for a good hand. If that's you or somebody you know, always reach out to us. We're always looking for somebody who's got that it factor, somebody who can get it done. Here is Kyler Reed for a three on the left side. Missed it, got it back on the long rebound. She'll drive and dish and get fouled on her way into the paint. Not a shooting foul. It is Hattie Nichols again. That's 3 in the game on Hattie. So she is entering that zone of very serious concern. She is going to check out of the game. Coach will get her off the floor. Katie Penrod coming back in for Snowflake. Katie joins Chloe Ulberg out there, along with Chelsea Caskey on the floor. Chloe Reedhead is in the lineup, and so is Kinsey Brogan for Snowflake. Inbound, Ariana Begay. Right side now, Tuba in the corner. To Begay again, drop it back. Kyler for 3. And Reed knocks it down. Big shot for Tuba City. So Kyler has come out and scored Tuba's first 6 points of the second half. And a 5-point advantage now for the Lady Warriors. Here's one up, and that'll be off the back iron for Brogan. No good. Kinsey is the daughter of the head coach, Mike Brogan, who was, for the last 4 years or so, the head coach at Sholo High School. Nice spin by Kyler Reed, and she got another bucket for her total in the third quarter. And Kyler in the game now with 12 points. Lead this Lady Warriors team, whose lead is now 7 points. Biggest lead of the game for Tuba. There's a runner for Reedhead. That'll skip off and into Penrod's hands, and she got the favorable home court roll. She knows just how to use the iron, the glass, everything in her home court. Ariana Begay with the head fake and the bucket. Defense breaking down a bit for Snowflake. Ariana taking advantage. Well, I guess that Chelsea did not drag the foot there. somehow able to keep that toe somehow attached to the otherwise slick surface here at Snowflake High School. 31-24 Tuba on top. The boys game follows us. I want to remind you, we will end the broadcast and start a new one between the games, okay? So the boys broadcast will be a whole new video. You'll have to, refresh your browser or whatever, go back to YouTube or our Facebook page and find that broadcast of the boys game after this one. We will again end the we do that. We don't run them all together as one, okay? So just so you know, it makes it easier for you in the future when you're looking for a game, you want to find the girls only or the boys only broadcast. Inbound and a nice fader off the right side, using the glass perfectly. Chelsea Caskey of Snowflake has her first bucket today. And she chops it down to a 5-point Tuba City lead. The Lady Warriors will work some patience. And there's a 5-second call, and I don't know that I agree. Ariana Begay gets called. Do we have a replay on that? Can we look at that again? Because I just think there was a lot of separation there between Ariana and the defender. I guess maybe we don't have the replay on that. But, boy, I tell you, it looked like she backed out some, and the defender really didn't go back out with her. The officials saw it differently, that's for sure. And a 5-second call, turnover. But the net result of all of it after Snowflake throws it away is Tuba's got it back. So I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot. The score is correct on your screen, by the way. Somebody is asking, is the score wrong? Tuba City 31, Snowflake 26. If I'm reporting it incorrectly, I apologize for that. Maybe I reversed the score. But it is Tuba City 31, Snowflake 26. And I'm also going to beg your pardon, everybody, because we're doing games this week at night. You know, these games that get us home at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night after we do our teardown and everything. And I'm also doing a morning show. So we watch Kyler Reed with a steal in the basket for Tuba. Kyler, what a third quarter for Kyler Reed. She's got 10 points in the third period. She's done it in every possible way, inside, outside, three-point basket she's made. She's made a point at the foul line as well. She's doing everything in the third quarter. Tuba City's lead is growing. Back to 7 points again. So we see a foul called on Kiana Susan Yadami. Not a shooting foul, but the third of the game on Kiki. So watch that one carefully. Here's the inbound and an offensive foul. Somebody fighting for position gets called. Snowflake turned it over before they could get it in. And Chelsea Caskey gets called on that. But, I was pointing out that, we have had a really busy week. I'm doing a morning show every weekday morning on a local White Mountains radio station where, by the way, we have this incredible promotion going on. We call it the 12 Days of Christmas Cash Giveaway. And how about Merry Christmas? Kyler Reed, another big shot. Kyler with the three from the right corner for Tuba City. And their lead is their biggest of the game, 36-26. Snowflake try to cut that right here, and they're not going to do it on that shot. Rebound down to Ariana Begay. Tuba City's got it. So we got this promotion on our morning show, the 12 Days of Christmas Cash Giveaway. It's really a tremendous promotion. And it's going so well. We watch Snowflake run it up the floor, but I'm doing that early morning show. We're busy all day. We're doing these games at night. I'm telling you, I'm getting 4 hours of sleep a night if I'm lucky. So if I'm stumbling over my words or if I'm, make a mistake here or there, as I try to, paint the picture for you, please try to forgive me. Please try to forgive me because I'm not sure how I'm even putting a coherent thought together most of the time right now. So we watch Snowflake take the inbound. And up off the glass is Chelsea Caskey, and Chelsea's got a couple of quick buckets here in the third quarter for the Lady Lobos. The lead is 8 points for Tuba. Ariana Begay, man-to-man defender on her. Chloe Reed hands it off. Kyler thought about the three, but she was cut off by Caskey's defense. And then Ariana Begay got open. Launches the three. No good there. Rebound Snowflake. Kylie Reed and Kyler Reed getting into it. Similar names, yeah. Getting into it a bit. And Kyler's in a lot of pain. Boy, she got her shoulder wrenched out there on that contact with Kylie Reed. Tuba's trying to call. Tuba's asking. Well, I thought they asked for a timeout. I thought the official was granting a timeout. I don't know what happened. There was communication between the bench and the official. And now we get a technical called. Snowflake's going to get a couple of foul shots and possession. Okay, so there was a basket. There was a basket made for Snowflake that I did not see. I'm a little confused. I think if you went back and played the tape back, there would be good reason for lots of confusion right now, okay? Kinsey Brogan is at the free throw line. So who made that? Who made that basket? Who made the shot? Carlisle. Okay. Sorry about that. Natalie Carlisle got the 2. And then another free throw made, and Kinsey makes both of those for Snowflake. And all of a sudden, it is a potential 6 or 7 point swing right here, depending on if Snowflake can score on the possession that they're going to get, because they got a basket, they got the technical foul shots, both were good. And now the inbound. Boy, this really could reverse the immediate fortunes for the Lady Lobos. They've got the basketball. We'll see if they can generate points out of it. Caskey now left side. Chloe Reedhead inside. Kylie Reedhead. And a Snowflake rebound, push foul by Tuba. And that is going to be a 1-and-1. So Snowflake, I think, is, they should get points out of this. And by the way, another storyline to watch. That's the fourth personal foul on. That's the fourth foul on Susan Yadami, and she knows it. She's flashing over to the bench, telling Coach, "Hey, Coach, that's my fourth, But so far, Kim Williams now she makes a move to get Kyler Reed back into the game. So there's another point on the free throw by Caskey. Reed back into the game. Susan Yadami stayed. Hold on a second. I thought Susan Yadami was going out, but instead, Coach Williams she went and got Hatathli out of the game. So 41 seconds left in the quarter. I think I would have got Susan Yadami out of there, man. That would have been my call. A missed free throw, but how about this? That is a 5-point swing right there with that technical foul, and we'll get a little hand on the hip. That'll get you a call right there. Personal foul on Snowflake. That is Natalie Carlisle's third foul of the game. Hold on. Not on Snowflake, excuse me. Okay, so an offensive foul. That is Latoya Pula gets called for the foul. So now 22 seconds. If Snowflake scores here, how about this? They do score. Hattie Nichols on the drive. Great shot. That is a 7-point turnaround since the technical foul called. Here's a 3 at the 9-second mark. The game misses it. Rebound, but stolen back by Tuba City. Push foul. No call. Shot good for Aubrey Biguet, and that small consolation for Tuba City that saw a huge run by Snowflake in a short span of time. And it brings us, everybody, to the end of the third quarter. A great way to finish out the quarter. Everybody, wow. This is going to be a good fourth quarter, don't you think? And then the boys' game on the back half of our doubleheader at the Lobo Den tonight. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 38-35 Tuba City, fourth quarter next. This is Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Well, the fourth quarter begins with Tuba City attacking the basket immediately and a foul called on Kinsey Brogan. That is Kinsey's 3rd foul today. The shot was good for Aubrey Begay. Count it. And a chance for a 3-point play. Well, the third quarter for Tuba City was the Kyler Reed story. Boy, what a third quarter she had. 13 points, a couple of threes made by Kyler in that third quarter. But right at the end of the quarter, in that final, minute and a half, Snowflake, they got that technical as a shot was counted. So they got the 2 for the shot. They made the 2 foul shots. Then they got possession inbound. A foul put them at the line. They made a free throw. And then on the next possession, after stopping Tuba, Snowflake was able to get it 2. A huge swing of momentum, and it brought Snowflake right back into the game after they were trailing by double figures in the third quarter at one point. We get a Tuba foul, no, Snowflake foul. Chloe Reedhead whistled number 2 on her today. And this is a 1-and-1. Or is it? Okay, 2-shot foul. Kinsey Brogan and I were thinking the same thing, that was not a shooting foul. First one is off the mark. The second foul shot will also miss. 2 shots for Latoya Pula, but she was not able to connect on those. And after Chloe Oberg's rebound, here's this foul on Tuba City. And that's the 4th foul of the game on Aubrey Begay. Aubrey's got 4 fouls. Kiana Susanyanami has 4 fouls. They're both still on the floor, though I think one of them is leaving. Now, the last time I thought that Susanyanami was going to be lifted, she wasn't. And the lady that just got her 4th foul, Aubrey Begay, she does leave the game here now. And Natasha Akafli has returned for Tuba City. 4th quarter underway. And the shot is no good. Snowflake rebound. That one also is no good. Lady Warriors take over the basketball again. 7:07 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Drive the baseline. Nice dish. Nice dish, but there was a Snowflake foul on Hattie Nicholson. Had Hattie not committed the foul, had Hattie not committed the foul, Tuba City would have had a basket. That's what I have to say. Say 1-and-1 on the 8th team foul on Snowflake. Tuba's got 9. I believe that's Kyler at the line. It is. Kyler Reed, big third quarter for Kyler, and this free throw made gives her 18 points in the game. Terrific performance. Her team in front by 6. Now 7. Tuba scored the first 4 points of the 4th quarter after Snowflake got it down to a 3-point Warriors lead to close out the third quarter. Katie Penrod, a little trouble on the handles, got it away to Chloe Reedhead. Bounce pass near the top of the key, and then Katie Penrod for a jump shot from 3 that is going to come a little bit short of the mark. 42-35, Tuba City in front. Remember that after the game ends, we will end our video broadcast after we talk to our Sports Zone Radio player of the game, and they get their White Mountain Regional Medical Center presented t-shirt. Talk to our player of the game, and then we will close out the broadcast and start a whole new one for the boys' game. Travel called on Natasha Copley. Snowflake will have the basketball for an inbound. So I trust then that we've cleaned up all our sonic issues, our audio issues out there, that everything sounds good, not just fine, but hopefully good on your end out there, everybody. Hopefully that's the case. If it is not, please let us know. We'll continue to see if we can fix any of those issues. Katie Penrod called for a foul for Snowflake, her second of the game. And a timeout. That's a full timeout. So let's go ahead and take one ourselves and give you a word in from our very good friends at Hatch Toyota. 6:21 on the clock, fourth quarter. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Ho, ho, ho! On Corolla, on Camry, on RAV4, on Highlander, on Tundra. This year, Santa's swapping reindeer power for horsepower during Toyotathon at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall.
Now that's how you make the holidays happy.
This year, Toyotathon is bigger than ever at Hatch Toyota. This sale only happens once per year, and when it does, it delivers. With the best APR, the best lease deals, and the best cashback incentives of the year. Plus, all Hatch Toyotas come with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota Sholo picking up all the new vehicle requests, we're going to start knocking off an hour early every day.
Ho, 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 you will not. Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years. Offers on approved credit. Must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
There's Kyla Reed at the free throw line for Tuba. She makes both her foul shots. She's got 21 points in the game to lead the Lady Warriors, whose lead is growing back out to 9 points after Snowflake got it down to 3 at the end of the third quarter, and a steal by Kiki Suzunyadami. She feeds Kyla Reed. Cut off at the baseline. Back outside to Kiki, and now Ariana Biguet at the top. She finds her teammate under the basket. The foul is going to send Jacelyn Tallsalt to the foul line for Tuba. The lady that called for the foul is Kinsey Brogan. That's 4 in the game on Kinsey now. I think that coach is going to lift her for a while. He will need Kinsey in the final moments of this one, it appears. 2 shots for Jacelyn Tallsalt. And that first one is good. So Kinsey is on the bench for a bit. I believe that was Kylie Reedhead that came in for her. And that foul shot is good as well. Now this is the biggest lead of the game for Tuba City. 11 points. And pressure on Olberg. Somehow she's able to hang on to it. And there's a pass knocked out by Tuba. Snowflake for an inbound. Here with 5:52 remaining in regulation. The Lady Warriors are 5-1 this season coming into the game. 5 straight regular season victories. Inbound, well done. Natalie Carlisle gets the bucket. You don't normally like to see on that kind of play, like to see that post player dribble off that inbound. But that was actually the right move, as she was able to use that to get the defense out of the way. Made the basket pretty easy on the inbound for Snowflake, and now they got another opportunity, and that one's going to roll in. And once again, it's Natalie Carlisle, and that thing just barely rolled up over and fell in. I mean, it almost came to a balance point at the top of the iron. That's how close it was. As we watch a foul on Kyla Reed right in front of the Tuba City bench. And even though she's played pretty much this entire game, I don't know, she came out of the game for just a bit when she kind of got her shoulder jacked up a little bit, fighting for the ball. But then she got back on the floor a moment or two later. She hasn't missed much, and with all of that and that aggressive play of hers, that is still just her first foul of the game. And Chloe Reedhead at the line for the Lady Lobos missed the foul shot. Jacelyn Tallsalt checks out for Tuba. Aubrey Biguet with 4 personal fouls is back in. And by the way, Tuba's got 3 ladies with 4 fouls, okay? So we watch that foul shot miss the mark. Snowflake got it back. Carlisle trying to go that baseline route, and she came in a little too hot. And an offensive foul on Carlisle. That's her 4th foul of the game. Both sides have 3 different ladies with 4 personal fouls. Snowflake, that's Hattie Nichols and Kinsey Brogan and Natalie Carlisle, all with 4 fouls. Through the paint after fielding the pass, Natasha Coughley is fouled. 2 shots on the way for Natasha. And now Katie Penrod has 3 fouls. A lot of fouls committed. Both teams are in double bonus right now with still 4:53 remaining in regulation. So you're going to see I think you're going to see a lot of foul shots for both teams in these final minutes. It reminds me that I called the game at Alchesay High School some years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Called this basketball game, and it was a physical game, and it was whistle after whistle after whistle. And we counted them up. At the end of the game, it was, as I recall, it was right at 100, right at 100 foul shots attempted in the game. I don't know if that sounds like a lot to you, but it's a ton of foul shots, okay? It was right at 100, okay? Here's a drive by Kyler Reed, and that's good with the left hand. Kyler can do it all. And here in the fourth quarter, she's been 4 for 4 at the foul line, 5 for 5 overall in the game from the free throw line, and now she's got that little lefty off the glass. Kyler with the skills to pay the bills. Her teammate, Coughley, with the rebound, and then a Snowflake foul. And is that going to be more foul shooting? I believe it is. Courtesy of Kylie Reedhead's first foul of the game for Snowflake. The Lady Lobo is going to check a couple of new ladies in. In fact, the 2 ladies coming in at the 4:10 mark each have 4 fouls on them. So, Coach Brogan, I mean, you got to roll the dice at some point. You're down right now by 9 points and a chance for Tuba to make that 10, and they do. And could make it 11 here in a moment. So Penrod checks out for Snowflake. So does Natalie Carlisle. And the ladies that come in to replace those 2 are Hattie Nichols with 4 fouls and Kinsey Brogan with 4 fouls. And it's that time. It's that time of the game. You can't wait any longer with the lead growing for Tuba. Snowflake's got to try to get their best players in and do something here. And there's a lane violation. Kylie tried. The foul shot's no good. Otherwise, they wouldn't blow that whistle. So it's going to give another chance to Natasha Coughley right here. As Kylie could not maintain her balance. She tried. She was trying to hold on. And she fell into the key there on that. This time, she gets a rebound off the miss. 49-39. Tuba City. Shot from the corner. Travel called on Snowflake. And we are at the exact midpoint of the 4th period. 4 minutes left in regulation. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this broadcast of Northland basketball. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. There's a drive. Bit of a forced shot. Trying to get around Kinsey Brogan. It did not work. Snowflake got it back. And they need points in a hurry, but Hattie Nichols picked up the pivot foot. And a timeout over there from the Tuba City bench. They are the ladies with the lead, everybody. Let's grab that timeout. Beeman Well Drilling with this message. And a 10-point Tuba City lead, 3.5 minutes remaining in the game. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Great little headshot right there.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Inbound for Tuba City, back in from the timeout. A big thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless, the presenting sponsors of Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Drop the pass back outside, and Tuba City going to work. And Natasha Coughley up on the right angle. Bounce pass, kicked. knocked out. Snowflake last to touch it. There's Chloe Reedhead on your screen right there, and she was defensively coming across and was able to knock that away. 3:16 remaining. Inbound to Kyla Reed, and she will drive with the left hand and get pushed. I think that was Ulberg. Nope, it was Hattie Nichols, whose now game is over. Hattie with her 5th personal foul. For the Lobos, she leaves the game. And replacing her is Natalie Carlisle with 4 personal fouls. This final 3:12 might take a long time. Kyler at the line, and that's the first time she's missed a foul shot today. 23 points in the game for that lady right there. Is there any question about the Sports Zone Radio player of the game? Should Tuba City hold on to win? I don't know. I don't know if you could question that. 24 points in the game now for Kyler Reed. Tuba City looking to get their 6th regular season win in a row if they can get this victory, and that includes some pretty impressive wins along the way. They've beaten, well, Chinle was their latest victim, and they really handled the Lady Wildcats 60-30 just a few days ago. Beat Page before that. They defeated Holbrook, and I mean, what was it, 70-24, something like that? Separation in that game. Inbound for Tuba City, Ariana Biguet with the heads-up reception on the inbound pass to jump into backcourt. Kyla Reed for 3 on the way. Too much. Ariana Biguet pushed in the back on the follow. And that's a foul on Chloe Reedhead. Chloe commits her 3rd foul of the game. It's double bonus all the way through, although that, I believe, was a shooting foul anyway. 11-point advantage for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. They had that bus trouble on the way in. The game got started late as they had to get another bus out to pick them up. I don't think that there's an Uber big enough to pick up your basketball team, especially right in the heart of the Navajo Nation. Probably not finding an Uber or a Lyft. So they had to wait for the school bus to get there, and that got them here late. Ruined their entire schedule, but you know what? They're still going to get a victory out of it. Well, okay, 2.5 minutes left. I spoke too soon. I know. If you're a Lobo fan, you're like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? There's a lot of basketball game to be played here in the final 2.5 minutes. We get another foul on Chloe Reedhead. That's her 4th of the game. Boy, I tell you. It's like everybody getting the same tattoo. You've got a lot of these players on the floor with 4 personal fouls. You got 3 on the Tuba City roster. You got 3 more on the Snowflake roster with a lady already fouled out of the game. And Ariana Biguet at the line missed the foul shot. 50-39. Okay, so I might have spoken a tad bit early when I, proclaiming the game to be over and a victory for Tuba. Just yet, I'll wait another little bit of clock time. How's that, okay? Sorry about that, Lobo fans. I jumped the gun on that. Whistle. Tuba foul. That should be 2 shots. And Ariana Biguet playing aggressively in backcourt commits her 3rd foul of the game. I told you this is going to take a long time here, the final countdown of the game. Basketball fans, because the way they have been committing fouls in this one, early and often and early. And there's little end in sight, it appears. Final moments. So at the free throw line, Chloe Reedhead for Snowflake. Able to make both those foul shots for the Lady Lobos. It's a 10-point game. And trouble on the handles. Trouble on the handles. And in the final 2/3, so not much time has clicked off, and a lot of action has happened. Last 20 seconds of clock, and it's going to elicit a timeout for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Don't forget that between the games, we are going to be stopping this one and starting a new broadcast of Northland basketball for the boys game tonight here. Snowflake hosting Tuba City. Okay. 51-41 Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt Max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand Wild Bird Food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20. Or your choice of Ace Bird Suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
Hey, there's a little music in the background from one of my all-time favorite artists and a guy who populates my Mount Rushmore of all-time great music artists, the great Prince Rogers Nelson. And the song Delirious. Here's a 3 for Snowflake on the way. They missed it. Rebound inside. Carlisle couldn't get it to go, but Ulberg did. Chloe Ulberg with a big 2 for Snowflake. They needed that. 1:50 left in regulation, 8-point game. So you get a stop and a basket. Well, all of a sudden you can make this a 2-possession game if you're the Lady Lobo. So see, somebody, whoever the broadcaster was earlier that said, that proclaimed a victory already for Tuba. Shame on that guy. Ariana Begay way out on top. They're going to try to burn some of that shot clock down if they can. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Kyler Reed drives and throws it up there. It's no good. It was contact. 2 shots on the way for Kyler. And the lady that got her, and that's going to be, I think that's foul number 5 on Chloe Reed. I think she is done for the night with 1:20 remaining. And she is. Ellie Hewish to check into the game for the first time today. Ellie Hewish will come in. Chloe fouls out. Second Lady Lobo to foul out of the game. They've got a couple of ladies still out there. Kinsey Brogan and Natalie Carlisle with 4 fouls apiece. Final 1:20 right here. And that one just would not go in for Kyler. It bounced around. It's like one of those baskets at the carnival right there. This one does go in after a couple of bounces. 25 in the game for that young lady, Kyler Reed. Somebody out there said watching from Flagstaff where when they checked in a while ago, that's B. Chi, it was 32 degrees in Flagstaff. Okay, yeah, cold. And you know what? I think it's cold here outside right now. I don't know what the current temp is. I guess I could check it and see what we're looking at in Snowflake right now. Well, it was 30 degrees. A little while ago, it's now 28 degrees. 28 degrees in Snowflake right now here. Outside the Lobo Den. Under a minute remaining. Outside for 3. That shot is going to come up a little bit short of the mark on the attempt by Aubrey Begay. And another foul called. 51 seconds left to play. And it was Aubrey who came in after missing the shot, and that's her day. It's her 5th foul. So she is now fouled out of the game. The first Lady Warrior to foul out. 2 Snowflake players have fouled out of this one. That was a while ago, checking in for Snowflake number 11 out there for her first action tonight, Ellie Hewish. Young Ellie Hewish. She is the daughter of the Snowflake Lobos softball coach, Aaron Hewish, who also handles the music and the public address announcing here for the basketball games. As we watch Kinsey Brogan make that foul shot and another one on the way. And I mention it because, well, Aaron before the game, he had some really nice complimentary things to say about the morning show that we do on Mix 98 on KRFM, which is the broadcast home of Sports Zone Radio's radio broadcast in the White Mountains, by the way. We're going to get a timeout. So the timeout called. And a 52-44 game, 36 seconds remaining. Timeout taken over there by The Lady Lobos, a word in from Choice Wireless. They present Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our broadcast coverage of Northland basketball only at the Sports Zone. And thank you for joining us for our live video coverage that you are finding on either the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page or YouTube channel. And hopefully the broadcast there, the quality of our broadcast is meeting your standards. I know that we've had our issues tonight with our sound, and we have been working on that for you. And we'll continue to work on that for you if necessary. So do let us know. That young lady right there is having a great time. You have to be young like that to enjoy a game from that vantage point, don't you? 30 seconds remaining on the inbound. Tuba across into front court. It's a 8-point game. Tuba's lead. And Kinsey Brogan makes contact out there. No call made. Chloa comes out. Try to get something and a timeout taken with 17 seconds left. No shot clock here. No shot clock for Tuba. They could run it out on the possession if they chose to do that. Remind you that after we talk to our Sports Zone Radio player of the game, which we'll do immediately after the broadcast, we will end our broadcast to this girls' showdown between Snowflake and Tuba City, and then start a whole new video for the boys' game coming up after this, okay? So keep it in mind, bear it in mind, and we'll handle all of that for you right after the game, okay? So you'll have to look for the next broadcast on a separate video on either our YouTube channel or Facebook page. Everybody, Snowflake and Tuba boys, right in the middle of your screen, by the way, there is the wife of head coach Joe Clare. That's Talia Clare there with the peach-colored sweater on. And Talia provided dinner tonight for some of our crew, and unfortunately not the whole crew. Sorry about that, all you guys. Sorry, Brevin. I hope that your dad fed you before you got here, because Talia's food was amazing. Amazing. So in this holiday season, the spirit of giving, we have been blessed with some wonderful gifts like that from our friends surrounding Northland basketball. Tuba City for the inbound. Natasha Akafli throws it in to Susan Yadami. And Kiki brings it into front court. 14 seconds remaining. Nice move to keep the clock going. And yeah, now Snowflake's going to let it run out. 8 seconds left. Not going to foul, I don't think. 5 seconds. Kyler Reed, the Sports on Radio's player of the game, will run out the final seconds of the clock. Yeah, I said it. I announced it. That young lady right there with her monster night to lead Tuba City to victory. 25 points in the game, 21 of that in the second half. She hit 2 threes, had a bunch of free throws, and was dominant tonight for Tuba City. Led them to victory over Snowflake, 52-44 the final score. Snowflake drops to 0-5 now after the loss. Tuba City's victory makes them now 6-1, 6-1 on the season. There is no. I'm not even going to ask our production team. Our producer Derek Simmons, our technical director Brevin Matthews, our camera operator Sean Ilvestedt. Not even going to ask these guys who the Sports on Radio player of the game is. It's Kyler Reed. I'm making a command decision right there, an executive decision. We're going to talk to Kyler here in just a second as we work our way toward wrapping up the girls' broadcast tonight here of Northland basketball, everybody. We hope you've enjoyed your evening so far. Let me see if I can run through a couple of numbers before Kyler shows up. 25 points for her teammate, Kiana. Susan Yadami, 6 points. Aubrey Begay had 7 in the game. Jacelyn Talsalt had 5 points tonight for the Lady Warriors. Big victory. Big victory for the Tuba City Lady Warriors, everybody. Way to go. Kyler, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let's get this thing rolling, everybody. Welcome to Snowflake High School. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Had a big road victory tonight for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. They have defeated Snowflake to 44. Congratulations. Let's talk to the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. There's Kyler Reed right there populating your screen, everybody. Kyler with 25 points in the game. Not a bad effort, Kyler. Congratulations on the win.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I bet you didn't. Did you know this? You scored 21 of those points in the second half.
Wow.
Yeah, after halftime. What was it? You had a big third quarter. What got into you? What got into the team after halftime?
You know, we have a young team, and, you know, if I don't score, then I don't set the intensity for my team. So as a leader, I need to do that, and I need to get the momentum up and hype them up myself, and as well as my coach. And after the first half, I realized that they weren't calling anything, so I just took it all by myself, you know.
Listen, Kyler, you know, great performance and a great win for your team tonight. And you, against some adversity, you had bus trouble, so the bus was late here getting here. You got off the bus when you were supposed to be playing and didn't have a lot of time to warm up and get acclimated to Snowflake. Your meal schedule was all messed up. And it's a long drive anyway.
Yeah.
So you're working with all these elements against you. Does it make it feel a little bit extra special to get a win under those circumstances?
Yeah, we were stuck off the bus actually for an hour.
No kidding.
Yeah, we were waiting for the other bus, and so we ate kind of bad food, and then we got rushed here. You know, but it felt good, you know.
So you waited for an hour. You're telling me there's no Uber out there on the res to pick you up?
No.
Give you a ride in?
No.
Okay. The victory again tonight, and you know there was a supporting cast, of course, around you out there. I really thought that Kiana Susan-Yadami, Kiki had a great game. Aubrey Begay had a great game for you. Jacelyn Tallsalt all had great games.
Yeah. Kiki is she's been doing good.
Well, listen, congratulations to you. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
Glad you guys got here for the game, and a nice win for you. Great performance tonight, and go enjoy this victory. 52-44 final over Snowflake, okay?
Thank you.
Congratulations, everybody. That's Kyler Reed, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. She has steadily grown into that leadership position for her team. And are we talking to Coach? Do we have the moment? I think we do, Coach. Let's get you there. Congratulations again to our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That's Kyler Reed. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Everybody, we are back again here, our courtside location at Snowflake High School, and the victorious head coach of this Lady Warriors team will join us now. Oh, we forgot to present the. That's my bad, my fault. We forgot to present our T-shirt. We'll get that, Coach. We're going to give that to you. Everybody, welcome into our courtside location at the Lobo Dance, Snowflake High School, and a road victory for the Tuba City Lady Warriors tonight. 52-44, they knocked off Snowflake in this one. Let's bring on the head coach, victorious head coach Kim Williams of Tuba City. Hey, Coach.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, nice win. You had the Gremlins were working against you today.
Yeah, they were.
Their bus broke down. They had a long trip, messed everything up.
Yeah.
Ladies got off the bus late, and yet you came out and still put it together. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you get it done, Coach? What was it?
I just told them, you know, when we got here, I said that regardless of what happened, we have a plan, and we just got to execute it. And that's what we did. We missed a lot of opportunities, but we were able to make it up defensively. They are a good team. I always know they're good, you know, and we can't take anybody for granted. So we have to always prepare for everybody. And not take anybody for granted. So we have to respect our opponents, regardless if we're home or away. It don't matter. We got to show up to play.
A lot of intensity, your ladies out there. The defense was strong, I thought, all night.
Yeah, that's what I pride ourselves in. The better defense we played, you know, more transition points that, you know, we can get off of our defense.
Coach Williams, we got to see your first game of the year at Winslow.
Yeah.
You lost that game.
I wish I'd take that back.
I know, and the team just looked like it was trying to figure out who they were at that moment.
Yeah.
Since then, all you've done is win 6 straight games.
Yeah.
I believe it's 6 straight.
Yeah.
And a big win over Holbrook in the midst of all that. You beat Page.
Yeah.
You just came off a huge win, 60-30 over Chinle, and now this win tonight. You've got to be happy with these.
Well, I think of all the wins that we played so far, or of all the games we played so far, the most proudest is when we played Hamilton and Flagstaff.
Okay.
Flagstaff. 6-8, and we lose to 4. You know, that's my proudest game so far.
No kidding. Coach, I can see why you would be proud. And we certainly are happy for you. I just want to ask you before you leave about our Sports Zone Radio player of the game, Kyler Reed, 25 points, scored 21 of those in the second half. How about her tonight?
Finally, I mean, that's where she should be, and, I'm hard on her, but at the same time, that's the expectation and her ability, that's her ability. That's what she should be, averaging each game.
High expectations, Coach.
Yes, I do. She can meet it. She'll meet it.
She lived up to it. I thought she just was great tonight. And your whole team. Susan Yanami played a great game.
Yeah, she's been helping. Yeah.
Everybody out there contributing. Good job, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Enjoy that trip home.
Yeah, I will.
All right, there's the head coach of the Tuba City Lady Warriors, Kim Williams, joining us on our broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Well, that was a fun one, and we got another one on the way we expect to be a good one as well. We're gonna be checking in on the boys matchup between Snowflake and Tuba City here in just a bit. I need to get into a location where I can wrap up our broadcast. Everybody, let's wrap it up today and get you ready for the boys. And remember, we're going to start a new video on the boys broadcast coming up. I want to thank our broadcast team led by our producer Derek Simmons, our technical director Brevin Matthews. Thanks for the assist back there with him on that, by the way, by Joe Matthews, one of our experienced technical directors, showing Brevin the ropes tonight as he makes his debut with us on the job of technical director. And, of course, to Sean Ovestad for his great work on camera tonight. From the entire crew, I'm Floyd Simmons, reminding you the final score, Tuba City 52, Snowflake 44 in the girls' varsity matchup. And the boys' game is on the way next. We'll have it for you on a new video. Look for that coming up on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Presentation of Northland basketball brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. God bless you. Join us again in Snowflake in just a moment.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.
Santa, we're getting behind here. We have letters from